Welcome to Wicked Darkness, Johnny's survival guide to the end times. This is a full audio reading of the book released in episodes. I made this free so it's easy to follow and so you don't get distracted from the message. Enjoy.
Wicked Darkness, Johnny's Survival Guide to the End Times, Chapter 3 Part 2, The Spiritual Agenda Behind the Smoke. Was it Muslims with box cutters, the CIA remote-controlled planes, a Masonic ritual tied to September 11th? You can chase theories all day, and drown in rabbit holes, and forget what you were even looking for. But Daniel 2 already told you what was coming. Rome wouldn't be replaced by another empire. It would evolve, stretch, rebrand, and when its final form showed up, it would look like clay trying to hold iron. Fragile, mixed, global. That's the world you live in now. No more guessing. After Rome, there's only one kingdom left. The feet of iron and clay. It didn't vanish. It changed costumes. It became the foundation for a borderless digital control system. Still both religious and economic. Still controlling souls and wallets. 9/11 wasn't random. It was a trigger, the launch pad, for the New World Order. Globalists had been planning in plain sight. Sound crazy? Let me show you how not crazy it is. Back in October 1941, President Franklin D. Roosevelt gave a speech to the Navy, warning about Adolf Hitler's ambitions. In that speech, he dropped this bombshell. Hitler has often protested that his plans for conquest do not extend across the Atlantic Ocean. So does the entire design of his New World Order. For example, I have in my possession a secret map made in Germany by Hitler's government, by the planners of the New World Order. Yes, FDR accused Hitler and the planners of planning a New World Order before Pearl Harbor was even attacked. Let that sink in. Now fast forward, from Roosevelt, to Bush, to Biden, and almost every globalist in between. They've used the exact same phrase, New World Order. Why? Why would modern American presidents keep repeating the phrase that FDR said belonged to Hitler's empire planners? That's not coincidence. That's continuity. They're not just stumbling into the same vocabulary by accident. They've been speaking the same language, following the same blueprint, and adding new pieces to the puzzle. With every crisis, they're not being led by God. They're just playing their part, reading their lines from a script Satan wrote in pride. But God, he published the ending, and unlike the world's intelligence agencies, he never gets the future wrong. Satan wasn't my idea. Before we dive into this next part, let's be clear. I didn't invent Satan, or the dragon, or the devil, or Diablo. Pick your name. It's like picking your poison. I didn't come up with the idea of a spiritual being already lurking in Eden before mankind ever showed up. That's straight from scripture, not from me. So if you think this rant is about blaming some shadowy them I dreamed up in my basement, you're missing the point. This is about the war behind the wars, the spiritual one, the one that started long before 9/11, long before Rome, even before Genesis 3:1. Because if Satan is real, and he is, then his strategy isn't just to lie, it's to steal, kill, destroy. If you were Satan, you wouldn't protect humanity. You'd see us as a threat, as the enemy, God's new creature, his replacement, an invasion of his turf. Which is ironic, considering how obsessed the world is with alien invasions. If they read the Bible, they might start connecting the dots. Satan was here first. Ezekiel 28 and Isaiah 14 confirm it. He was in the garden story, but not in the creation narrative. He entered the serpent's skin, just like he later entered Judas, and he's been hunting humanity ever since, first deceiving the first Adam, then killing the second. Let that cook for a minute. Satan wasn't cast out for missing choir practice. He was cast out because of pride, because he wanted to be like the Most High. And now, he's watching as God creates a people to do exactly what he couldn't, inherit everything. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's revelation. He that overcometh shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. Revelation 21:7. But the promise doesn't stop there. Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people, and God himself shall be with them, and be their God, and God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. And he that sat upon the throne said, Behold, I make all things new. Revelation 21:3-5. That's not poetry. That's a declaration of war on the old world. A full replacement of Satan's former authority. With us, that's not just salvation. That's revolution. Satan lost the throne room. Man gains it. He was cast out. We're invited in. He wore glory like clothing. We get clothed in righteousness. He was a covering cherub. We become the temple of God. No wonder he hates us. This isn't just about oil or politics. This goes deeper than elections or ideologies. This is ancient hate, wicked darkness. We're living in enemy territory, and he hates us for it. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth. John 8:44. Jesus said that, not me, and the chaos you see online. The left-right madness tearing people apart. That's not dysfunction. It's by design. Jesus was a carpenter. Of course he used house-building logic. A divided house falls. A divided kingdom collapses. How can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself, and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath an end. Mark 3:23-26. Jesus didn't debate whether Satan was real. He just explained his strategy. Satan isn't dividing his kingdom. He's dividing the nations. The ones he already runs. All of them. He runs us. He's the fallen angel behind the curtain, distracting the world with chaos, while pulling every string. So don't buy the lie that he doesn't exist. Don't fall for the little smirk of the world that says he's a cartoon or a metaphor. The Bible is painfully clear. He's real. He's active. And he knows his time is almost up.
Hey, thanks for listening. You've just heard an episode of Wicked Darkness, Johnny's survival guide to the end times. If you want to read along or dive deeper, go to wickeddarkness.com. It's also available on Kindle and in paperback on Amazon. If this helped you, share it with someone who needs it, someone who's stressed, questioning things, or sensing that something in the world just isn't right, someone who can feel that something is off. Have them listen. Subscribe to follow the full series. It's free. People keep waiting for the wicked one to arrive. What they don't understand is this: he's already here. I told you I was a salesman, so yeah, here's the pitch. CoolCarGuy.com is built for the 33 million plus enthusiast vehicles out there. If you've got a cool car, you can list it here. Tell the story, show it off, connect with buyers. But here's where it gets interesting. If you don't have a car, you can use someone else's. You can build a listing, create a story, promote it, and build a business around it. You're not just selling a car, you're creating attention. And attention creates opportunity that can turn into income. Check out CoolCarGuy.com. Take a few minutes, look through the site, you'll get it. It's a different model, and if you want me to find you a cool ride through my sources not available to the public, just drop me a line. No expiration, no gatekeepers, CoolCarGuy.com.